Now, one story I do want to tell you, particularly from South Africa, was kind of a personal journey for me. It actually started 18 months ago. I slipped a disc in my back. Some of you will know this. I've pretty much been in constant pain of varying degrees for about 18 months. So the thought of going to South Africa to build a house seemed pretty ridiculous. And to be honest, it took some persuading to get me to go. But go, I went, trusting in God. And on the first day of the build, as I was trying to cut out the door frame or the door hole from the wall, my fear happened. Something moved in the right-hand side of my spine, and a pain shot down my leg. It was the worst thing in my mind. And over the next couple of days, I kind of did my usual stubborn self and carried on, took the painkillers, got on with it. By the Wednesday night, it was actually getting quite painful, and I wasn't sure how much further I could go. But two of the other leaders that we had with us asked if they could pray for me and pray for healing. Now, if I'm honest, I didn't have all that much faith that anything would happen, but it definitely wouldn't happen if they didn't pray. So go for it. So they prayed the first time, nothing happened. They prayed a second time, and my right foot, started to shake. And gradually, the shake traveled up my leg. It felt like God was shaking my spine back into place. The next morning, we went to the work site, and by lunchtime, I realized that I was completely pain-free. But the story doesn't end there. So I spent that day up ladders, stuck in walls. It was awesome. But by the end of Friday, this pain had started to creep back in again. And as we were stood in the evening meeting, worshipping God, my right foot started to shake again. Very odd. And as I sat there, somewhat confused as to what was going on, I realized that throughout that day, almost subconsciously, I'd just been starting to think, well, this is great, but it's not going to last. And before that thought could really take hold and the pain could get any worse, God was back there, sorting it out, shaking my spine back into place again. Awesome. Doesn't end there. On the Monday we came home, I was back in my house, unpacking, doing those sorts of things, and something shifted in the left side of my spine. Okay, my thought was, that's fine, I got through the week, I managed to build the house, I did what I want. If that's all you wanted, God, that's awesome. That was brilliant. But we kept praying. And on the Thursday, I was sat at my desk at work, typing away on the phone, and my right foot started shaking under my desk. Kind of freaked me out again. Couldn't really explain what was going on to anybody. It turned out that the guys in the Urban Saints office were praying for me again. And gradually over the next 24 hours, and it kind of really cemented again when we were at the lock-in on the Friday night, God was moving the left-hand side of my spine back into place. And since then, it has literally felt like I've got a tube around my spine, holding everything there firmly in place. That was 2 weeks ago. I've been completely pain-free for 2 weeks. I've done things that I never thought I would be able to do again. It's just simple things like sitting on the floor, I can now do pain-free. So it's an awesome testament of the power of God and what he can do. But it's proof that when we step out and do something for him, he is faithful to us.